Welcome at Rest and Digest with Yoga. Another session this week, themed and infused by the invitation to build courage over comfort. And I love this theme a lot because it really encourages me inside to sometimes just open up to what life is inviting me to, what is in front of me, rather than staying always in my comfort zone. And this stretching of your comfort zone brings so many new opportunities that we usually maybe very easily just pass by because we don't see them, we're not aware of them. So what could help us in this tonight is to be very aware of our attitude toward what we encounter on the mat and inside of ourselves. So what is on the mat is a reflection. That's how we could see it in the way we are going through life as well. So encountering every moment with an open attention and an non-reactivity will help us to relax more and to open our hearts to receive life just as it is, even if it doesn't feel comfortable all the time, even though something is not as we expected, or when it is maybe not so much to our liking all the time. Would we be able to just open to the uncomfort and feel into that, to stay with that? So the invitation is to stay and to build a character with heart, to connect to the intention which brought us here tonight, and to relax into that. So let's just begin by closing our eyes, inhaling deeply, and with an exhalation, just feel how we start to soften into our bodies. Inhaling deeply again. Exhaling. Inhaling deeply once more. And by letting go our breath, we feel how we fully relax now. Becoming aware of our breath, how it starts to slow down, lengthening, flowing into our bellies, maybe even into our pelvic floor, touching the pelvic floor. Feeling our buttocks on the ground. Our legs are resting on the ground. And also our shoulders and our arms are soft and relaxed, like we're not holding on any tension. Becoming aware of the pauses after inhalation and exhalation. And exactly this awareness of the pauses make us more aware of the gaps between thoughts. So see how there's space between the stream of thoughts, where one thought starts and also ends again, and then there's space before the next thought arises. And that space brings us more in connection to that background of stillness and tranquility. That sense of ease where there's no need to do anything, where we can let go for a moment. Start to become aware how you feel into your body, how you feel inside of your mind. and inside of the heart. Maybe for a moment you can bring your hands towards your heart. Awakening this momentum of bravery to just be with ourselves without running or freezing, but just showing up as ourselves with all of it. And when you are ready, we will start to warm up the body. So we take a deep inhalation and we stretch our arms upward, like we are reaching out to the sky as far as we can, and we just starting to stretch to the left, stretch to the right, feeling the sides of the body lengthening, then intertwining the fingers, interlacing the fingers and turning them upward. So we are turning them like 180 degrees, looking upwards to the sky. So we also allow the eyes to follow upward, making a movement with the eyes, and then coming forward, placing the hands on the ground, and step by step we come in a forward stretch and just see how far is available in this moment. So in a way that you can also relax your neck, the head, maybe closing your eyes. And then gently walking backwards, coming in a straight position, placing the left hand on the ground, and again bringing the left arm over the head, and we'll look underneath this stretched arm towards the ceiling. Inhaling, coming to the middle, and then we continue bowing over to the left side. The right arm is stretched and we look underneath this arm towards the ceiling. And we come back, inhaling. And then I invite you to continue bringing the arms behind the back, interlacing the fingers, turning, and then we bow forward. And it's like we are trying to bring the arms over the head as far as you can. So this is for the scapula and the shoulder blades and the shoulders. And in the meantime, if you soften the neck is relaxed. We also release tension in that area. Coming back. And from here, we inhale deeply, we soften. Feel how the belly softens as well. Arriving in the body and also into this moment, becoming more present for what is alive. So what do you feel? What is alive in this moment? And from here, I invite you to come on all fours, resting on both hands and on both knees. The feet are just resting on the ground, and then we bring ourselves in a straight position so the neck is in line with the spine, and then we inhale deeply, we look forward, we're looking down so that the neck is in line with the spine. And then we inhale deeply, and it's like we inhale through the whole spine, so it's like we're lengthening the spine by inhaling. And by exhaling, we're shrinking a little bit again. Inhaling through the spine. And we exhale. Inhaling. And we exhale. One more time, inhale. And we exhale. And then we start bowing. So we're arching the back. And while we're inhaling, we look up. Come in cow position. And when we bow back again, we're in cat position, exhaling. Inhaling, tilting the pelvis and forward and backward, coming back. So we're synchronizing the breath. Inhale, looking up. So it's like we are cupping the spine, and again arching the spine, bringing the chin towards the chest. And just continuing your own pace. So when you look down, you exhale, bringing the chin towards the chest, the pelvis inward, and moving it outward when we look up and inhale. So this pose is very good exercise for the spine and tension in the lower back, but we almost use every muscle as well in the whole body. So one more time. Okay, and we come back to a neutral position, tabletop. And when you're ready, then just place your toes into the mat. And then we push ourselves up, bringing the pelvis up and the buttocks. And then try to push your heels into the mat. The head is coming through the arms. And pushing ourselves, stretching every muscle in the arms, in the back, in the legs. And then we start walking, like we're walking the dog. So we're in downward dog, using the dynamism of the movement to relax and to stretch a bit more. And then we come back to both heels as far as we can. And then we bring the knees down, the arms are stretching before us, and then we come in child's pose. Resting our forehead on a pillow or on the ground, whatever is most comfortable for you in this moment. Warming up the body, starting to let go of anxiety and the haste of the day.
Today we're hasting ourselves very slowly, letting go of busyness so that we could come home to ourselves. So I invite you also to again and again just allow the awareness to rest in the heart center, in the middle of the chest, just slightly to the right. And just find that sense of self and ease connected to the heart. And as we're pausing here for a moment, it's not that we're doing nothing. On the subtle background, many things happen. By slowing down, we release the nervous system from a lot of tension, a lot of stress. So do you dare to allow that to happen naturally? So when you're ready, let's just come back on all fours. Coming back on your knees. And then I invite you to come in Vajrasana, the hero pose. Bringing our hands on our laps. My thumbs are pointing outwards on the thighs, near the hips. We're opening the chest. And the neck is in line with the spine. So this is a very meditative and surrendered pose. But also here already we start connecting with our inner strength related to the belly. But it's in connection to our heart. So you feel this openness in the chest. And alignment with the third eye, Ajna chakra, for developing this discernment, this clarity of mind. And by resting our awareness in our heart, this is just happening for us. Positioning ourselves in this asana. We are allowed this alchemy, this inner alchemy to happen. And by bringing a gentle smile on the lips, we also let go of the seriousness of tonight. Just approaching the practice with a playful and curious mind. And by being immobile, we allow through a still body also the mind to rest more and more. Thoughts are just fading away on the background. Questioning ourselves, who am I? Just a few more moments, feeling how this pose is entering a deeper meditation, surrendering any personal activity. Detaching from our personal desires, opening to a deeper longing. And when you feel ready, you open the eyes, letting go of the pose, just feeling for a moment the effects, the after effects of this asana, Vajrasana. Feeling how we're becoming more transparent for our truth. Going beyond our egos. And when you're ready, I'd like to invite you to place yourself on both feet from this position. So let's say your feet are like hip width apart, and if you can, if it's available today, see if you can stand on both feet and support yourself with the elbows against your knees. And if you wish, you could bring the hands in Namaste in prayer pose in front of your heart. If this is not available, for it could be possible that the joints are, it's just not possible to touch the ground because they are shorter. Sometimes it will never be available for us. So don't worry, then you could roll your mat, for example, like this, or you could use a pillow and you just place it underneath so that you can find stability. So see if any of this variation can support you in this. And this is how we sit for a moment. This is a hip opener, but I guess we immediately will feel this. Here we are connecting more to the pelvic area as well. So see if you can relax that area. Just inhaling, and with exhalation we can even just push these muscles with our awareness more outside, like into the basement, they sometimes say. And then you let go again. And from here, I invite you to slowly come up. So we rise up, strengthening our legs first, bringing the buttocks into the air. And from here, slowly, we bring the spine up. And then the arms are following upward towards the sky. Inhaling, exhaling. Again, lowering down the arms. Prayer pose, like we are greeting ourselves, our heart, our bellies. And then we're slowing down again until we're back down. And then again we come up, inhaling. First our buttocks, then our spine, and then the arms. Reach up. And coming back down, greeting ourselves, namaste, and relaxing, opening the hips, relaxing the pelvic floor. Inhaling, bringing the buttocks up. Inhaling again, bringing the arms up. Over that, exhaling, relaxing down, coming down, and inhale for a minute. Exhale, and with the next inhalation, one more time, we come up, buttocks up, spine up. Inhaling, reaching up. And when you're up, for one more time, we stay straight up, bringing the hands in front of the chest in prayer pose. And just bring your feet together, like fist width apart. And we just stay here in prayer pose for a moment, connecting to our heart. And from here, we can connect to that sense of bravery, of courage. That intention to, whatever happens, we show up with an open heart. Even if life is challenging us, where can we connect to that love that is there no matter what? That place where our goodness is. And where we can choose to just observe with an open attention. And maybe pausing first for just 10 seconds before we react. When something is overwhelming us, or when we just don't know the answer right away, there's a question or a decision to make. And we just remember, who am I? Opening to the mystery, the stillness. And then we allow the hands to come down. Inhaling, exhaling, relaxing. And when you're ready, we will start with preparing ourselves for Ardha Chandrasana, the half moon pose. So with this, we will connect with the second and also the third chakra mainly, but by opening this whole front area, it's like this opening of our whole system. So let's start from here, bringing our feet like hip width apart. I will show it from here, or a bit more than hip width apart. So see where you can find stability. So what is the right space for you? I always like to start with the hands in front of the heart. And this openness, this strength. Without this heart connection, I could also misuse my strength, my knowledge. But the heart will always come with openness and love in any situation. So when you're ready, we come up, rising the arms up towards the ceiling, And here you could squeeze the buttocks while you are moving your pelvic forward, and then you allow the arms to open towards the sky, and you might feel some trembling of like related to the third chakra, related to your belly area, the abdominal area. And it's all this energy that we are releasing, or at least we're trying to let go. And here's also where I can feel it myself in this moment, how much I try to hold and not allow myself to let go more. So the body is holding a lot. When I just continue to breathe, we invite the body to let go, to relax more. So we can come back a little and then try again. So when you came out of it, please join me in the last performance one more time, giving your all. Without forcing your back. If this is hurting your back in any way, then you could just lower the intensity or use your hands to first do some of these movements, just bowing backwards very just gradually, preparing the back. So be careful with your back. So we slowly come back, closing our eyes and just taking a moment of awareness, feeling into the fruits, into the echoes of this asana, Ardha Chandrasana, the half moon pose. And there might be that you became aware of the activation of different chakras, but if we could move into the pelvic mainly, it was related, it was focused on arousing of the second chakra, Svadhisthana chakra. It's opening our vital force, our sexual energy, our sensuality in a harmonious way. It's the energy for creation of a life and creativity. So when you're ready, I invite you to join me in the warrior pose, warrior one. So we start by bringing the left foot forward, the right foot backward. Placing the heels on in the same straight, in a straight line. That was what I was looking for. And the foot is in about 45 degrees or between 90 and 45 degrees. And then we twist our hips straight forward. So we're not opening to the side, we're opening it straight forward. And then we bring the arms up, and in a way that we really bring strength into our hands and in every cell of the fingers. So we have active hands, bringing them near our ears, and then we bow forward and just check if the knee is not further than the big toe. So we're not going over the toe or too much on the back of it. We try to bring the knee parallel to the big toe. And this is where we're going to connect to our inner strength.
very actively. This is a core practice. The core is related to the abdominal area, our inner fire, to our courage. So let's see where that warrior of truth, the warrior of love inside of us is housing. So we inhale, exhale from our core. It's again connected to the heart. So it's a warrior that is not egocentric, or it's it's not only about me. With our existence, we are serving a greater good, going beyond our own egos. We will open to a very big wisdom that is serving a whole humanity. So see if you can feel that. Feel your own strength awakening. Just holding it a few moments more. Remember the strong hands, strong arms, strong chest. And then we lower the arms. We straighten the left leg, and then we bring the right heel inwards, bring the left heel inwards, and then we're moving directly towards the other side. So we are opening the right foot. So the foot is parallel on the edges of the mat, like in the length of the mat. I place the left heel backwards, and just check if your heels are in a straight line, both heels. So let me do this from here. And then again, I twist my hips and my belly forward without overstretching the hips. So just stay in connection to what feels right for you and for your body. And then we bring up the arms, so active hands close to the ears, aligning with the ears, and we bring them up. And from the core, I move forward, bowing my knee, which is moving towards, this time, the right big toe. I inhale and I exhale. And the warrior one pose is inviting us to move beyond ego and to find the courage to do so, to really connect to our inner truth, to go beyond illusion, seeing clearly. A warrior is like very clear and focused. So if it helps you, could also choose to look at a steady point on the wall, for example, to focus more, awakening more concentration. So feel that burning of the core. And maybe there's more burning, but here is where it comes to courage. Could we just be in that burning, in that trust that it will burn away our bridges from towards all those areas that we don't need to be anymore. Like we crossed the bridges, we're over it. Or maybe you're doubting, you're standing on that bridge, still choosing, like, not letting go of what has been. But now is the time you can choose. And we just follow the path that is opening in front of us. And indeed, that requires so much courage to trust your heart, to trust your own discernment, no matter what is happening around or what other people are saying. Like, how do you know what is true? Like, you feel it. So a few more moments, feeling it.
deeper, imprinting deeper the strength of your heart, your inner power, letting go the arms. So we come back, bringing the right foot in, left heel back, and then just wiggle the feet together again for a moment of awareness, relaxing. Feeling that inner burning, moving beyond duality, our hesitations, our doubts, feeling our inner strength, and discernment and clarity, connected to our inner truth, our warrior of truth. Coming back to the pauses after inhalation and exhalation, and that stillness on the background, just relaxing and resting, integrating the effects of the asana. And when you're ready, just we continue. And this is one of my favorite poses because when we made it over that bridge, we walked into that unknown land, that land of mystery, that trusting that intuition and guidance of our heart, we start walking the path of the goddess. Goodness in our heart start revealing itself to us. We allow to let go and to open into the moment. So this is the goddess pose. I invite you to step the feet 3 times hip width apart. The toes are pointing towards the corners of the mat. So around between 45 and 90 degrees. Then we're lowering down the pelvis, bowing our knees. And then we bring up the arms on shoulder height, bowing the elbows. And then you bring the tip of the index finger into that first part of the, I don't know what it's called. I'm so Dutch with this. Into where the thumb is folding. So that's where you bring the tip of the index finger. So again, we feel from a very goddess like state of being, I would say. Very opening and strong posture that is awakening. My core, my womb, my belly is connected to my heart and to my vision and my higher consciousness. So I'm fully open. And if you wish, you can follow me to the tip of the toes, like the front of the feet, if you can. And if that's not available, you can just leave your heels on the ground. But try to give your all. If you'd like to make this a more deep inner experience, you could even try to close your eyes, but then you will need to find more balance inside. But the same experience will be if you are resting your awareness in the heart. So see if you can stay. Relaxing, even if the arms or the feet are burning or contracting. Could you bring your awareness away for this moment to show your all, the passion that comes from way beyond the mind. This is our greatness, our shape of greatness. So we hold it so a bit longer so that we can remember how that felt. We forget the strain, but we will never ever forget how greatness feels and our goodness, our intrinsic goodness. That's that of a sacred goddess. That's here to express her heart. Last seconds. And we come back, bringing the heels on the ground, lowering the arms slowly, wiggling the feet together. And if you wish, you could place one hand on the belly. You could place one hand on the belly, one hand on the heart, to nourish yourself with the energy that is just awakened. Just opening towards our higher self, that energy of the God and goddesses, our intrinsic goodness, our greatness that is there to shine. That we don't have to hide. It's not there to hurt others, or it's not there to feel ashamed about. It's our essence. And from here, if you feel ready, I invite you to come down to the floor and then just sit back, straighten the feet in front of you, and then come down on your back, and do that carefully. If you have lower back problems, then a better way to go backwards is to first bring your knees down, and then from the side you roll on the back. If you'd like to train a bit of your, like, relaxing your abdominal muscles and your back muscles, then you can do it in this way. And from here, we allow the body to adjust to this position on the ground. Just take a moment. It's a moment to pause. Who am I? Bring them your knees towards the chest. We're just starting to roll the back from left to right, just massaging the lower back. You can make small circles to the left just by moving your knees. And then moving the other side. And from here, we are going to prepare for our most courageous performance tonight. That will be Chakrasana. So it's the wheel pose. And for this, we are going to open ourselves fully. So we need to engage almost every muscle and our whole awareness. So just see from where you are how you feel today. Like, how have you encountered the body parts? Like, how is your back? So is your back ready, or do you feel you might need some more preparation? Maybe you'd like to twist the back by bringing the knees from left to right a few times, fully preparing and making our backs flexible. So if this feels good to you, just do that. Or maybe you'd like to start with the bridge on tension pose by just bringing first the pelvis upward and then backward a few times before we're going all the way. So just see, what do you need in this moment to feel prepared. So I just started doing it with you for the ones who feel like, yeah, this feels really nice to do this. Or maybe you say like, let's bring it all, let's give it all. So if you're ready, there we go. This is a challenging pose for many reasons. So just stick with me while we are preparing. Like, first we put the feet as close to the buttocks as possible. Inhaling, exhaling, relaxing. And then we're placing the hand palms over, so over to the back, and then we're placing them in this way near our shoulder blades. And now there's an option. So first you're going to engage again with your abdominal area. You can also use your buttocks, like squeezing the buttocks while we're moving the pelvis upward. I'm using here also the muscles of the upper legs. So moving them upward, and then we're rolling on the top of the head. And there we stay for a moment. That's the first option. So rolling, and this is it for now. If you feel there's more, then you push your hands into the ground, straightening the arms. Inhaling, moving upward, and you can even stand on your toes. This is not necessary. Holding it a few seconds, maybe 10 if you can. If this is not available, then you just can stay on the head and then coming back. So slowly, very gradually, careful for the back, we come back and then we pause for a moment. Just pause. Maybe you'd like to even stretch your legs. Prepare for another performance. Requires our focus, that we build it up today. We build up our courage to try something that it's not something ordinary that we will do every day, unless you do yoga a lot. But here we can really strengthen our bodies and our back. even our buttocks, but moreover, this is a very opening of the front. So it's like we say fully, like, here I am, like in full glory. I also like to think in this pose like I'm a rainbow, like showing all my colors, my true colors, and finding that golden treasure inside my chest. So if you're ready, just join me for the second performance. So the heels are close to the buttocks. I'm placing my hands near my shoulders, rolling on the head. And then if this is it, this is it. But if you'd like more, try just a few seconds. If a few seconds, like, is that 3 or 5? That's also fine. That's enough. And we come back very gradually, bringing ourselves back, relaxing, feeling the effect, the arousal of simultaneously Manipura chakra, the abdominal chakra, and the Hatha chakra related to the heart center. And Vishuddha chakra, our throat. So, do you dare to follow me one more time? So, this is the moment where it comes to choose to step out of the comfort, or just choose the comfort, which is also fine. But I challenge you, of course, to join me and to see if there's one more that we could really bring all of it in, and to bring out one more performance, to show up for ourselves, to feel that we have that we got this. So if you're ready, we go one more time. So let's see. My heels are near the buttocks, my hands go over, supporting myself with my hands near the shoulders, rolling on the head, and then pushing, giving my all. Ooh. And coming back slowly. Well, I don't know about you, but if this didn't ignite your fire, at least with me it did. I feel so warm. I feel tingling. Yeah, especially very warm. What about you? So just check in with yourself, scanning the body. So how do you feel? What do you become aware of? The overall harmonizing of Manipura, Anahata, Vishuddha chakra. Related to that courage to speak our truth with this passion of the heart. To live that, to stand up for that, to be yourself and shine. So with this, we are entering the final relaxation. So if you'd like to, in this time, yes, fully comfort yourself with pillows or a nice soft blanket, put your socks on, just do that. And then just come back, laying on your back, spreading your legs and your arms. Just receiving the body light and fully charged, fully alive, strong. At the same time, there is this openness, this softness in the front. We are fully present in this moment. And our awareness is resting in the tip of the left toes, slowly moving upwards, gradually relaxing the whole left leg from the tip of the toes towards the left hip. We receive the left leg fully relaxed now. And our awareness is now resting in the tip of the right toes. And slowly from the tip of the toes, gradually upwards towards the hip, we feel how the right leg is fully relaxing. We receive the right leg fully relaxed now. And we are aware of the overall relaxation of both legs. And with our awareness, we bring this relaxation towards the tip of the left fingers. We feel how every finger of the left hand starts to relax. How the left hand palms relaxing. The wrist. The forearm. The elbow and the upper arm. The armpit and the left shoulder. And we receive the left arm fully relaxed now. And our awareness is resting now in the tip of the right fingers. We feel how every finger of the right hand starts to relax. The hand palm relaxes, the wrist and the forearm, the elbow and the upper arm, the armpit and the right shoulder. And the right arm is fully relaxed now. We are aware of the overall relaxation of both arms and both legs, and how this relaxation is starting to spread over the whole body. We feel how the buttocks starts to relax and become soft. The whole lower belly, the pelvic area, pelvic floor, the sexual muscles, relaxing the abdominal area, the intestines. And we feel how a warmth on the tip of the tailbone slowly moves upward through the spine, relaxing the whole back from down up. Relaxing the heart area, feeling the sacred tremor of the heart, full of courage and trust and aliveness. I feel how the neck starts to relax, the throat and the nape, and all the muscles of the face. Relax the jaw, the both lips, and the tongue. And relaxing the both cheeks and the both ears. Relaxing the nose, the left eye and right eye, the eyelids, eyebrows, the temples, and the forehead. The left and right brain are relaxed, and we relax the skull. We are fully relaxed now. Stillness. And slowly we come back, opening the eyes. With an open attention, we perceive the freshness of the moment, feeling the space, the room that we are in. Starting to wiggle the toes and the fingers, moving the head from left to right. And slowly, when you're ready, I roll on one side, bringing the knees towards the chest, and taking the last moment just for ourselves. to slowly wake up if you wish, or just prepare for the night. Otherwise, you could come back in a seated position to close our session, bringing the hands towards the chest one more time, greeting yourself, gratitude for all that we shared today, for the courage that is building in our hearts to open our hearts to life and to live. Namaste. Thank you so much for your practice. Hope to see you again in the next Rest and Digest with Yoga.